What up, everybody? It's your boy Adrian, and I'm back once again. Yes, football season is almost here upon us, man. College football comes before the NFL, and you already know, ladies and gentlemen, my favorite team is the Michigan Wolverines, baby. College football is almost here upon us. Big 12 media days were last week. SEC media days are this week. The Big 10 media days are coming up in a couple weeks, which means Michigan's camp will be here in the next few weeks, man. It's coming upon us, baby, and I just want to talk about a few quotes and a couple news and notes about Michigan football, baby, real quick. Michigan has all the tools in the world to win a national championship this season, and their schedule tells that. The real first big test will be week 11 will be at Penn State, man. So they have all the things in front of them right now to get it. But there's a couple things I want to talk about what some of the players and the coaches have been saying leading up into this 2023 season, which I think is the best shot that the Jim Harbaugh team has to win a national championship game. If they can get to the playoff and actually get over the hurdle and at least play for a national championship game. But let's talk about what Blake Corum said. Said if we don't win the national championship, it's not a successful season in my eyes, which is boom. It doesn't put the pressure on the guys. It's something we already know. Michigan is already highly favored according to Vegas and according to a lot of experts to win a national title. And I'm booking all my confidence and putting all my chips on the table for them at least get there. I want them to at least win a playoff game and at least play for a national championship, man. Which they had it last year and they let it fall right out their hands. Another thing, J.J. McCarthy even spoke on this upcoming season and said, I want to be one of the best teams to ever play this game. We have the potential to do it. We have the talent to do it. We have the dedication, commitment, and hard work to do it, which I believe they have. Michigan does a great job at bringing players in, developing them, and being able to get the most out of these guys and pushing them and seeing some of these guys develop and even getting Sunday bound, man. So there's a lot of work that needs to be done, and I know they've done a lot of talking over the last few years, but they've backed it up over the last couple of years. But this year needs to keep improving and keep doing and keep this momentum going, man, because they need to get to where they need to be and get a national championship game. And get a national championship, not only for them, but for the Big Ten besides Ohio State. Because they can get there, and they need to do this on a consistent basis. Like I said, to keep this momentum rolling. And it starts with physicality, especially with the conditioning, staying at the draft, the weight, length, and everything. And even had a comment from a coach, Cleansdale. I tell them all the time, I'm violent by nature, and I want my guys to play the same way. That's talking about this offensive line. This offensive line has done nothing but dominate in the trenches these last couple of years. So they're going to keep doing it. Michigan does their job in the trenches. So I want to talk about that real quick because I'm real confident in this season, and I think confidence will be a big key, but backing it up, like I said, and I talked about a previous video where they have to beat Ohio State and they beat Georgia, but beat everybody on schedule and take care of business and do what you need to do. But with that being said, real quick, not a lot of news in Michigan football, but we'll talk about a couple of recruiting. Bryce Underwood, a 5-star quarterback, the #1 quarterback in the class of 2025, Michigan's finest from my home state, is announcing his commitment date, January 6th of 2024, which was right after his junior season, before his senior season. And this guy has done nothing but win back-to-back state championship games. He hasn't lost a game. I watched him play quite a bit. He's super talented, and I think Michigan has to put all their chips on the table. I know they got Jaden Davis in the class of 2024, but this guy is ultra talented, and this will be a huge get. You cannot continue to let these guys get out of the state of Michigan, especially Michigan doesn't produce high 5-star guys like a Florida or a California or a Texas or a Georgia. So you got to keep these guys in state. Already lost on C.J. Carr and Dante Moore in the 23 and 24 class. So this is vital. You have to. You have a good shot. So you know the big time programs like Bama, LSU, the Georgias, everybody will be coming after this kid. But it's vital that Michigan makes a big attempt and try to grab and secure his commitment, because this dude, like I said, is ultra talented. And I've watched him play a handful of times, man. And he has all the tools and makings to be great. And I know people are going to say, well, we already got a quarterback. But no, competition makes it. All the top programs have guys that sit on top of guys with depth, and it's important that you secure this talent to be able to compete with the Clemson, the Georgias, the Alabamas, the LSUs. So it's very important. Even the USC is coming up. Oklahoma and Texas are moving to the SEC, so it's only going to get more talented, and the rich get richer. So you have to have that kind of attitude. Real quick in commitment, Michigan secured a commit from Jacob Smith, 6'4.5" edge player out of Connecticut. His twin brother, Gerard Smith, already committed, and he's describing recruiting where it's a little better. I know they're different, but that's good. And Michigan already has 26 commits. They're number 4 in the country. There's 2 guys I have my eye on who I believe Michigan has a really good shot to get. Now, if they can get both of them and put them at 28 and at least secure them in the top 5 to top 8 rankings to finish it out. We got a long way to go. Everybody's senior season is about to start, so rankings will change. Everything will happen. But as we see it now, Aaron Scott, cornerback, highly touted, who Michigan's been after. And it seems like it's, like I said, I've talked about it before, a battle between them and Ohio State University. Charles Woodson's even tweeted them guys that want him to come to the state of Michigan. I think Michigan has a good shot. I think Ohio State has the lead right now, but I think Michigan has a really good shot. And we will know July 30th. A couple weeks once he announces the decision. Hopefully he goes blue. You know, that'll be a big get because they need some corners in this class. So another guy is Brian Robinson, another guy out of the state of Ohio, edge. Michigan's been after. Saw that he's been on campus a few times. He's from Youngstown. I think Michigan has a really good shot. That will secure another edge and do nothing but the pass rushers. I think it's a battle between Michigan and Kentucky, and Michigan's leading the crystal ball according to 247. So we'll see what happens, and that will secure them and get them at 28. But it's ongoing. It can change any moment in time. I just want to talk to you guys about a couple Michigan football news and notes. The season is almost here, and I'm excited. Tired of talking all season, man. Let's get to it. I'm ready to play some football. So with that being said, it's your boy Adrian, and I'm out.